Good day, all. Thank you for joining today's press conference. We have a training day. The West Indies have arrived in St. Lucia yesterday afternoon, and there's 2 training days prior to the start of the match. So the West Indies will be training this afternoon at the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium. As promised, we have West Indies fast bowler and record maker Kamar Roach available to speak with you, the media. I'm going to firstly ask that if you have questions that you please indicate by raising your hand in the Zoom group chat. I do have a few questions via WhatsApp, but I'd encourage the journalists present to ask their questions first so that hopefully the answers come out there. So if you have questions, I'm asking you now to raise your hand in the Zoom group chat. And in the meantime, I just want to say good afternoon to Kima and thank you for taking time out to join us for today's press conference.
All right, respect.
As I'm not seeing any raised hands, I'll begin with questions from Sachin Ramsubag on WhatsApp. Sachin is asking, firstly, how are you progressing with your recovery, Kima?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I've done everything I need to do to get myself ready for the first test match. So it's just maintenance for the second test match, and I'm ready and raring to go, man. So the leg is holding up well. There's no pain, there's no issues, so I'm good.
And what is the next big goal for Kamar Roach?
Well, obviously to get past 250 to 49 now. Hopefully I get 1 wicket this test match, and then we can have discussions of how further along we can go, and obviously how to maintain my body and stuff to get to 300. That'd be ideal for me and the team as well. So, and for West Indies cricket. So that's definitely on the list.
Kima, you've had a big move in the ICC bowling rankings. I'm sure that you've seen that being a statsman yourself. Just, talk about the joy of that and how much further up those rankings you think you can get. You're now 1 position away from your highest.
Yeah, it seems like it can't get past 8, but it's good to be in top 10. It's good to be in top 10. Obviously, I always work hard, obviously, to keep and remain relevant, and to be amongst the 10 best bowlers in the world right now in Test cricket is amazing. It's a good feeling. Being the amount of Test cricket we play, not as much as most teams, but it's good to perform and do well for the West Indies, and it's a good feeling, man. Hopefully we can move higher and higher. Hopefully after this Test match, I can make a couple more steps up the ladder.
There was upward movement from Alzari Joseph and Kyle Mayers as well as pacers in the West Indies team. Just a word on the pace attack that the West Indies was putting together and the force that can be to reckon with in international cricket.
Yeah, it's good for us, man. The guys are young. You have Jaden, you have Alzari, he's 24, 25. Then you have Kyle Mayers, who's showing great skill for the ball. And there's other guys on the outside that are trying to get in as well. So it's good that we have a group of fast bowlers coming through that can get the job done. And it's just about learning every day. Every day you go to practice, obviously try to improve your skills, obviously try to improve your body and your technique and whatever. And yeah, improve, man. That's all I can ask for these guys. So it's good that we have a pretty big quartet of fast bowlers now. So let's keep working on it.
And I'm going to jump to the raised hands. I'm seeing questions from Junior Codlin, but I'm going to ask that while he's asking that question, that anyone else that does have questions to please raise their hand in the Zoom group chat. We'll be looking to end the engagement pretty soon. Junior, please proceed.
Kamar, how are you?
I'm good, man.
I am from West Indies, 2020 and beyond. Your away record is not that impressive, and to get to the 300 mark, don't you think you need to improve?
I don't focus on negatives. I really don't. So I play and I try to perform every time I go on the field. So I already know how to answer that question. Obviously, I like to get wickets all over the world, but no one's perfect. So I just focus on what I can and what's in front of me right now, and that's the next test match.
Absolutely. How are you progressing in terms of your injury? Because you look like you didn't injured in that first test, but you played it superbly.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. As I said, my body's held up well. About 30 odd overs in the match, so there was no issues. It's just about maintenance and obviously coming back again and more than as much over as required for me in this test match. So it's all about focusing on each ball at a time and just doing the job that's required for the skipper and for the West Indies.
And then we see another 7 wicket in St. Lucia or more.
I would love to. I work hard to get wickets, as much wickets as I can. So hopefully things work out for me in this test match and I do as well as I can to help the team win.
I wish you the best, man, and we pray that you will get that change. You take care, my brother.
Respect.
All right, we'll have the final two journalists of today's engagement will be Brandon Corlett and Ryan Bashu. Brandon, please proceed with your questions, and immediately when you finish, Ryan, you could go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, Kamar. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the surface there in St. Lucia, but if so, and just tell us what are your expectations there?
It's one of the best wickets in the Caribbean. It offers a lot for the fast bowlers, so I haven't seen the wicket as yet, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect, but hopefully today at practice, you have a good look at the wicket and then we plan going forward. So yeah, it's usually one of the better wickets for fast bowling in the Caribbean.
Yeah, well, I saw you presented your cap to Godikesh Moti there, the left-arm spinner. Just tell us about, reflect on the early days, the first time you saw him, and how impressed are you with his growth as a player?
Yeah, the first time I met him was actually he was a room attendant in Berbice, a game against Guyana. Barbados played a game against Guyana in Berbice, and that's the first time I met him. And then seeing him play for Guyana over the years, he's been bowling pretty well. And the selectors obviously saw something in him that they liked, and that's why he's here. And I think he did well in the first test, man. He did his job. Obviously a couple nerves around, but he batted well, he bowled well, he fielded pretty well as well also. So yeah, I think there's a big future for him going forward, and it's good to see that he's around the team and willing to learn and stuff.
All right, thanks, man, and go well.
Cool.
Hey Kamar, how you doing, man? Congratulations on the first test and the success that you've enjoyed throughout your career building up to that moment. I just wanted to ask you, and I'm sorry if I repeat this question because I came in a little bit late if it was asked already. You spent a little bit of time in the county championship, very little, 2 matches, I think 4 wickets. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I just wonder, when we had our tranche of really successful fast bowlers in the West Indies, they played a lot of cricket in England. How has that been able to help you playing some cricket in England? And how important is it that our fast bowlers, you talk about the ones coming up, how important is it that they spend some time outside of the Caribbean like you did?
Yeah, it helps, I think. Obviously change the conditions, and obviously having to kind of like learn stuff on your own in a sense. Obviously the county cricket championship is a very challenging schedule. There's a lot of cricket being played, and the quality of cricket is extremely high, I think. So it's obviously good to like challenge yourself, man, in different conditions. Obviously it's colder over there. You have to manage your body a little bit better. So for a youngster getting over there and getting that experience is very important. I would urge them to obviously get a chance to play at any stage. So yeah, it has helped me. It's helped me to adjust certain things in terms of my body, in terms of my alignment, in terms of my release points and stuff. So I would urge any youngster that gets a chance to play in England, whether it be county cricket, seconds cricket, whatever. Yeah, I'll urge them to go out there and just experience it and learn as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to just read in on Jaden Seal, someone you've spent a lot of time with and who has spoken highly of you in Trinidad and your impact on his life. Specific to him, what can a stint in county cricket do for someone, with as much potential as him?
Yeah, sharpen him up. There isn't much sharpening for Jaden. I think he's been doing pretty well from his coming into international cricket. But obviously he's young, and that he still has a lot to learn. So as I said, going into England will sharpen him up. Obviously the ball does a little bit more in England. It requires a little bit more control. And I said managing your body and obviously coming back in spells and stuff is good. So yeah, I think that will do him a world of good going over to England and obviously improving. So I hope he gets a chance to
good luck in the second test match. Thanks again.
Cheers.
Thanks, Ryan. And on behalf of Cricket West Indies and the team here on the ground, I want to say thanks to all the journalists that showed up to the press conference today and brought questions. And I also want to say thanks to you, Kima, for taking the time out to answer those questions. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your day. Tomorrow we'll have a match preview, and we're looking forward to hosting you throughout the rest of the series and another West Indies win and a 2-0 series victory. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Sure.
Thanks, Gary.